What's up, everybody?
How y'all doing out there?
Welcome to...
Welcome to what? No. See, okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Say it.
He just before we had a nice minute going, and he was like, "No, we gotta restart it." Yeah, I used a little bit of profanity.
Whoa.
Everybody does it. Happens from time to time. We're all young and having fun. It is what it is. Anyway, before he says anything else, the podcast name is B&Sn. Welcome to the episode.
Welcome. Episode 1, actually.
Yeah, hopefully there's a bunch more coming up, too.
There will be a bunch more, because I am persistent on that shit. I was
yep, 100%.
100%, a bunch more.
We got a nice fucking setup coming.
Absolutely.
It's a little messed up right now. Wires are stretched. Kind of funny, to be honest.
Yeah,
Our boy's about to mess everything up.
Rigged out.
It's about to drop. Oh, he did it! Nice, good. We gotta get another camera so we could be up here and see what other are doing. You know, it'd be perfect. Oh, damn! You can just bloop it. He's gonna bloop that. That's why you're gonna hear a beep over there before.
That's it. All right, so listen, beep. I'm gonna give you a little background on us. I'm Bryce, and I'm cool as man. And
yeah. He's the worst. He's super cool. Yeah. He's the coolest person in the room, to be honest with you.
Nah, that's not even true. I think we're all equals, except I'm cooler.
Except, okay. All right, I guess. Why are you cooler? Because of your little Supreme shirt? He loves Supreme. Yo, show everybody your Supreme Crocs. We're going to talk about this. This is going to be the first of many times I gas this up. Look at these. What are these called? Take them off. What are those things called on them? Those stupid things?
They're called, I think they're called giblets.
Listen, you guys might not like me if you like Crocs, because I hate Crocs, all right?
And
a bunch
I'm
of
not going to
people...
guess. I bought these because, honestly, there's been a lot of people wearing these, and I was like, yo, how comfortable are they? Asking everybody, they're like, dude, I bought one, and I ended up with 10. So I was like, all right, deal. I'm going camping this past weekend. I'm going to order them. They were awesome for camping, by the way. They were so good.
What was the common knowledge level of all of these people that you were asking? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being Einstein, you know what I'm saying? 1 being I don't know, who's really dumb? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything offensive.
That guy from Hey You Got the Goonies.
Yeah, there you go. Him. Hey You Got Sloth.
Yeah.
Sloth. There you go. On a scale from 1 to 10.
I would say they ranged from 1 through 10. I think there is a full
Good.
range.
I'm very glad.
I mean, I don't think anybody was Einstein level, so 10 was not probably an accurate statement. Accurate.
We accurate out here. We accurate.
Accurate out
That's
here.
Great. That's so great.
Yeah. So, Sniff, what about you? How'd you get the nickname Sniff, by the way? Can we tell the audience?
So, it's not from cocaine. No. Everybody would think it's from cocaine.
Absolutely not. And actually, every time I'm like, yo, so...
Definitely have dabbled, not gonna lie. But I'm not one of those guys who's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'll do some crazy stuff.
Facts.
Facts.
But it's not because of that. He's had it since he was...
So I had it since 3rd grade. When I was in 3rd grade, we had this park program back at school. And what I would do is there was this guy, I'm not going to use any names, but one of the counselors, he had a very big ego. So I'd go up to him and I'd be like, you don't smell good. And I did this consistently. So after a few days, he's like, yo, your nickname is Sniff.
Sniff, that's it.
3rd grade on.
Saved for the rest of his life.
I'm 25 years old.
You know you had to buy those Nintendo 64 packs, and you had to get the actual save pack to go in. He got this pack to get saved for that name. Sniff for life, dude.
You know those old Sony cards for the PS2s?
Yes.
That, you have permanent memory forever, and you can just hold it and be like, oh, this is my perfect game of whatever.
Facts.
That's me. That's Sniff. I'm the perfect game.
Sniff for life. Sniff for life. That's funny.
That's yours. Funny. That's tobacco. That's tobacco. Nothing crazy. Just tobacco. Little wacky.
Passing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Man.
For all the crazy people out there.
Yes.
Oh. So let's just get right on this topic. We're not vaccinated either, but we live kind of together. So he lives over there.
Yeah.
I live over here.
Our houses are literally 30 feet away. And
it's farther than that. He doesn't know how to measure. 40, it's 100% farther than that.
40? Honestly,
I would say 50.
Let's get your thing out tomorrow.
Nah, I had to take it back to work. We don't own that thing.
Accurate.
Yo, can you learn how to say that word? We're very accurate.
Give you an accurate measurement of how far our houses are together. But we've got so blessed. We own 2 houses together and 16 acres in the dirty Jers.
And for everybody thinking that, we're a little like, it's not like that. It's
He
not
is
like
my life
that.
partner, though.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that either. It's very cool, but like
my girl over here dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the best. It's great. Everybody thinks that, and then it's like, nope, we're just very financially invested and want to fucking do stuff.
He's my life partner. I tell my girl that all the time. Life partner.
Yeah. We actually had an argument the other day, me and his girl, and he was like, listen,
I brought him in the room.
I love you, but that's my life partner. Yeah, it was wild. It was crazy. Come on, bro. Now you're cursed. Now you got to bloop it out. See, when you hear another bloop, it's going to be him. We still got a few minutes so we can start cursing. It's been real tough. I got the filthiest sailor's mouth. It's wild.
Nicotine high.
No, nicotine what?
Nicotine high.
Nicotine high. Yeah, it's from that whatever you wrapped it in. What'd you wrap it in?
I wrapped the tobacco in tobacco paper.
And tobacco paper. Nah, stop it.
Great,
stop it. No, you don't do that.
All right, so can we talk about the CDC coming out with helpful tips?
Bro.
Tips. Helpful tips.
Yeah. Bro, you need me to be like do I need to be the host? Because like you don't seem to know how to talk.
We're both hosting.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like you're hosting very. You're like tips, accurate. I'm very accurate with this hosting.
Accurate.
You know,
I'm very accurate with the hosting.
So the CDC came out with tips on how to defend against a zombie apocalypse and the zombies in particular.
Yes.
If it ever were to happen. So I would go with the katana, like the chick from fucking Walking Dead. You're gonna have to bleep that out too. See, it should keep flowing, just keep going.
Like the chick
but
from the Walking
You know who
Dead.
I'm talking about? What's her name? Michonne?
I don't know. I don't watch The Walking Dead.
Do you guys ever watch The Walking Dead? It's the black chick.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. I was a fan up until old boy came in with that spiked bat and was like, all right. Think it became like a zombie. It was a zombie show. Great first like 3 seasons. After that, it was like, all right, I'm just gonna kill people.
I've seen this meme.
They went in and killed people while they were asleep, and I was like, that's not a zombie. They're killing humans, and they were asleep.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
It happened in the show, and I was like, that's not a zombie killing. Do you remember that?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm less.
You guys have to remember that out there. There's no way. Maybe you don't because you never watched the show, but that's fine.
My father was in love with that show, and I was like, why?
I had a teacher that loved it, and that's how I got into it because, like, so that came out while I was in high school more. So our teacher, so our teacher was going crazy for it, and he would come into class and like everybody would talk about it, and then eventually I was like, what is this show? I gotta watch it. So I watched the first episode with Rick waking up in the hospital. And I was like, oh, this is pretty lit, actually. This is actually pretty fire. The only other show, like, I like a little bit more.
Fire in one sentence. Like, you know that was good to him.
Lit fire. Stupid lit fire, fam.
So great lit fire.
Yo, why are you making fun of my... Yo, okay, all right. At least I said it right. I pronunciated it. That wasn't white power either. That's just me going,
it's called
okay, all right?
B&Sn for a reason.
Yeah.
B&Sn and maybe a guest in.
All right, so what weapon are you going to use? Because I like that katana. The katana, you get the easy, like, wing... thing, and you can like rip and stuff.
I'm honestly,
you don't run out of bullets that way.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's probably not gonna happen because I would be super lazy, and who's gonna be able to find a bat with actual lead? But like the old way where they used to get a wooden bat, drill the wooden bat, the center of the wooden bat, and like put lead in it. So you would get like a fucking solid.
Who are you, the fucking Hulk,
bro?
Damn it, we're still you don't have to bleep, damn it, but like.
We're almost on 10 minutes.
I know, but like, let's wait till at least like 10 minutes.
All right,
you know
I'm not bleeping any of this out.
Why?
This is gonna be your first podcast.
I mean, that's fine, sure, but like
episode 1.
Okay, all right, we ain't bleeping.
You know how much?
If we aren't bleeping, why am I sitting here not cursing? I mean, I get it. Let's try not to curse a lot in the first 10, but like,
I'm with it. I'm not
wild.
cursing. I didn't say anything.
I know. It's me.
Keep saying it.
I know.
Fuck and all that. I'm not.
That's what I said, and he's like, "I'm not editing." And it's like, all right, well, then hire an editor. Then
anybody else's podcast.
Why are you so cheap? Hire an editor.
Okay. Yeah. Good idea. You know what? Once we get that funding, if we get popular, maybe I'll hire an editor.
Yeah. Who's popular out here? You said you're super popular.
I am.
He's a rapper, guys.
I'm a rapper. I'm not a rapper anymore.
What was that?
So we just got another guest. We have literally an audience watching us right now, which is great. First episode, we're already popular. 4 viewers.
It's feeling good. We're going to eventually get a mic and a camera for over there, so that way you can see everybody who's over there and everything.
And we can, like,
we're going to expand, so that way you can actually sit down next to us and actually talk and everything.
Expand. That's why you guys got to listen, so we get views and we get paid, so we can buy more stuff.
I mean, not even that.
No,
just watch and subscribe, so that way we have motivation to do that. Because if not, it's just like, all right, well, you guys don't like us anyway, and I don't see that happening. I don't know. We're like an old married couple without the whole marriage thing in it.
Life partner.
You know?
Life partner.
What?
Odd couple. The
Odd Couple. There you go.
She said that the other day, too. Some movie. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Me either.
It sounds pretty dumb.
It sounds like she's older than all of us.
Oh, yeah. It's wild.
I don't know.
Sounds like she's the oldest one of the group.
All right, back to the originals.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you're using a lead bat, Hulk. So please describe what you're going to do with the lead bat.
I'm going to smack some skulls out, you know? Like, that's it. What do you... I mean, I have guns, and... but ammo's only gonna last so long, and I'm not collecting shells and doing new ammo and making ammo. I mean, maybe if I had to, maybe if that was my job, but like because I had to survive, I would be doing.
Can we
it.
take
But
2
right
guns?
Now, I would not.
Are we taking 2 guns like on Call of Duty? You know what I'm saying? Now Call of Duty,
like switching them out. Are we like double?
No, we don't gotta go crazy. I'm not talking about that. But can we? Yo, there's a chair outside you can sit on, homie. Oh, you're trying to see what's going on.
Oh. Checking the setup out.
Okay, so can you have...
Oh, and it was my boy that just walked in. It was his birthday yesterday. And he honestly does... He's not the oldest in the group, but he looks like the oldest in the group.
I know Fair Daddy Drewski's here.
Whoa, don't be yelling.
Shout out! Shout out!
He got a mic coming in. His mic gonna be the one for everybody to use.
He's gonna be our special guest, but most of the weeks because
we got to figure out. So we need to figure out how to do the rest of this podcast and stuff too, because we gotta get like more stuff so we can have another camera.
It's more stuff.
Bro, I'm trying to get a computer, and what happened to all the freaking GPUs? Oh, we can curse now. What happened to all the motherfucking GPUs? This is bullshit. All these crypto people apparently are mining with them. How do you mine with technology? Last I checked, you need a pick and an axe, and you need a coal cart and some rails.
You just need like a high-powered computer. That's what you need. Like you need
What are you mining with a computer? You're gonna break the computer by the time. First time you smash it. You're gonna go like this. You're gonna go bam.
But the thing about cryptocurrency is that to mine cryptocurrency, you have to get the first block number of the lot, and you have to have the fastest computer to get the block number.
That kind of makes sense. I understand
so
that.
So it
has to deal with that stupid blockchain stuff.
But is it really mining? No, I guess it is. I mean, I don't know.
So it has to do with like the bots on Instagram type shit too. How fast they get on post. Not like I'm not saying it correlates to crypto, but like it's the same type of shit where like they just have the fastest like thing, so that way they're the first comment on a post. That type thing.
Maybe. I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm not too familiar.
Oh well, if you look at any comments on Instagram, like on anybody's post,
I know that
all
when
like,
you look up something
like,
online,
don't look at this. I'm gonna get horny or whatever the fuck they say. Cause it's like, what are we talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about. I really don't know.
You've never seen those on any? You shook your head, yes.
The audience, she's like,
I saw it.
I almost agreed, my boy.
I don't know. I can find one right now if I need to.
We're not doing
I can find one right now.
I
can literally go on anybody's that's famous post and just be like, oh, there's one right there.
Famous, boom. I don't know if that goes on the topic to when I look something up. It's like right on my Facebook feed.
No, that has to do with that social dilemma shit where it's all connected.
Or I think about it. It's like that Netflix.
No, the wild shit is when you don't even look it up and you're just talking about it, and then it comes up and you're like, yo, FBI, like, get the fuck out of my phone.
Do you ever think of like something like, oh, this hasn't happened in a while, and like within a few days of you thinking that it happens?
Yeah.
Like,
or like you have a dream and then like a little bit later, like it's like a reality. That whole deja vu thing, that shit's fucking like I don't understand it. It's kind of fucking weird.
I mean, that's why they have a word for it, because it's a real thing. You know, like karma, a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't have made up a word just for nothing. It means something, you know?
All right, with you saying that, then, do you believe in, like, all the astral signs and all that kind of crap? You know, like, I'm a Cancer, so, like, I can't date Aquarius or However that crap. I don't even
I'm gonna tell
understand
you
it.
that they say that calendar changed and the skies aren't. I'm like, I was born in June, so they say I'm a Gemini, and they
Bitch
say
ass
that
Gemini.
if you go in through science, they say that shit is like changed to where I'm not even a Gemini, I'm a Taurus now or some shit because. Over 1,000 years or 3,000 years, or whatever the case may be, the astrological signs in space change up. I don't know. Look it up for yourself if you don't believe me. But it seriously, like they say, everything changed. I feel like what you believe in is your reality. You know, like if you believe in God, there's a God. You know, or there's no convincing you out of you thinking there's a God. You
That
know?
makes sense.
If you think the Earth is flat, then that's your reality. You think the Earth is flat. I think the Earth is round. You think the Earth is flat. Okay, you know. The problem is that's your opinion.
I
That's
don't
how
know
you see
about
it.
that. I don't know about the Earth. I don't know. If you believe the Earth is flat,
I mean,
you're
I don't
dumb.
believe the Earth is flat. I believe the Earth is round.
I understand
I mean,
that.
I don't even believe the Earth is round.
I'm
I
on
believe it's
record
like-
for saying if you believe the Earth is flat, you're dumb. Just throwing that out there.
But
just
I'm
letting
just
you know.
saying, you know, like,
Kyrie Irving at you. You know what I'm saying?
At
Like,
you.
I know you've retracted the statement since,
but listen, I need you to win the NBA Finals. If you do,
dead
as a
ass. We
listener.
got like
I got money on you,
we got a small
boy.
200 on
I
it.
got
Small
I put a
200.
little bit more on you on my own.
Oh, okay.
But
well,
honestly, it's not on you because I know KD can do it. And James Harden can do it.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Wow.
KD.
You're disrespecting Kyrie like
you
that. He
see
won it
him
with LeBron. You
at
know what I'm
the
saying?
park, bro.
Who?
KD went off. And the guy is unstoppable. Best offensive player in the league right now, maybe besides Seth Curry, bro. Seth Curry is the best.
I don't know. Seth Curry. I mean, KD can score for Steph. It is Steph.
Curry?
There is a
Sorry,
PH.
Steph
Back your
Curry.
boy LeBron.
LeBron is a bitch. We'll get to that in 1 second.
Yo,
We'll get back
that's
to
a whole
that.
nother topic.
Steph Curry can shoot from anywhere and literally have a chance of making it. Like, anytime he throws something
crazy.
up, you go, that's going in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's fun to
KD is
watch.
just like, Steph can do it too, but KD's like, I'll take the dunk, I'll posterize you, I'll mid-range game you, I'll shoot the dagger 3.
But
Like,
here's,
I mean,
you know what I
Kyrie
like
could
about
do-
KD though? No warming up. The guy doesn't
Yeah.
even have to warm up.
Yeah.
Steps on the court, shoots a shot, goes in.
Wild.
Like there's no
It's crazy.
warming up for the guy. The guy's
Crazy.
hot 24/7. Like, and he plays awesome defense because what is he 7'1"?
Yeah, exactly. He's a unreal human being. With how tall he is and how skinny and lengthy.
Seriously,
It's unbelievable.
Seriously.
They need to let's get back to that LeBron thing real quick. Hold on.
Yeah,
That's been
let's
on
go
my
back.
mind
Let's
now.
go.
Yo, this motherfucker hitting that 3-point shot, thinking that he's
Beast.
Steph Curry out here.
But
And then
let me
he's
tell
like,
you one thing.
he's
though.
like, oh, I got poked in the eye.
Let me tell you one
and
thing.
I
He
saw
didn't make first team all NBA team, first team, whatever the case may be, and he shouldn't have. And he
I agree,
should stop
100%.
bitching.
Just because he's LeBron doesn't mean
Doesn't-
that he's the
yeah.
face of the NBA.
Yeah,
Because
no, it's not.
you have Steph Curry, who's hands down more exciting to watch. Because you don't see him.
Perfect.
He bitches,
I mean,
but you
but
don't see
LeBron-
him flopping
LeBron
like LeBron
is the
does.
best player of the last decade. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I'll agree with
100%.
that. Yeah,
But
most dominant. The last
we're
2
not even gonna get
decades.
into the
even.
argument with Jordan
Who's
because
more-
Jordan is.
I guess Kobe
the
could
best.
be for the 2000s. I guess he would be the most
Yeah,
dominant
yeah,
there or something
for
like
sure.
that.
But the
That's
last
different than
decade,
the argument.
LeBron, man.
Yeah.
LeBron. He won the championship twice with the Heat.
But if we're talking about championships, then Steph
Cleveland.
Curry's better because Steph Curry has more or equal.
LeBron's a dominant player though. He gets. You're right. Steph Curry is
The only thing but the problem with Steph Curry is that they lost that fucking 3-1 series, which is like
LeBron.
It's literally never gonna
To
be
LeBron.
done. But let's be honest here, the NBA is type rigged a little bit.
It is.
It is type rigged. You all can look
hate
it up.
betting on
Whistleblower podcast. I'm
NBA.
gonna plug that.
I
That shit's a fire
betting
podcast.
on NBA.
You have to watch that. We could talk about that eventually one time too, because I watched it
Once
a
I
while
watch
ago.
it. You know
It's
what?
literally- you don't
He's
even
the
watch it.
podcast guy.
You listen
actually.
to it. You listen to a podcast, and they tell you everything you need to know. Like, and they have sources from NBA people. Like, he can show you everything. The guy was on Joe Rogan. I forget his name, but he wasn't on Joe Rogan. That's a lie. He was on another podcast I watched, and I was like, wait, you have a podcast about NBA cheating? I got to see that. Like, it's even as relevant as the Clippers in the NBA Finals. Or not the NBA Finals. Where was Chris Paul last year or 2 years ago? The Thunder? When there was fans.
The Rockets.
The Rockets. I forget what year.
He
I think it was the Rockets then. Whatever. But the ref that that ref the game and he got ejected in the playoff game. I think in like 2007 was the same ref that was ref in this game or something like that. And he came into the locker room. Chris Paul's on record of saying like he said something to me like, "Don't forget who ref that last game. Like don't forget who ejected because he got ejected in that game." That's the big info there. It's kind of like crazy. Like you can't threaten players. It's kind of wild.
Being injected in shit or
ejected.
Ejected.
You're not allowed to host this thing.
I'm not.
You can't.
I'm not.
You can't.
I'm already a couple beers.
We're gonna figure this out for next time.
Yeah. Who's hosting? We're both hosting.
But like you're bringing up topics and stuff, and it's like, well, the Tims and the CDC gave out Zims and the Zoms.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
What are you talking about?
Next time.
We'll have stuff
written down.
Yeah, we're gonna actually be proper. This is the first time. You should have seen us setting this up beforehand.
Oh my god!
The mics were like.
You know who set this up? By the way, me. He had a whole table full of clothes. By the way, it's still full of clothes. And I was like, clean this fucking shit up.
Meanwhile, he goes, "I want to do it over at my house, but Crystal won't let me."
I never said that.
True statement. True statement.
I have another audience in here, and I said, let's do it over my house. Actually, but you know what? No, we're not going to get there because...
We have a nice spot we can do it over there, but Crystal doesn't want to give up her room. It's her room. She never goes in it. It's okay, though. Her bookshelf. That's what it was. Her bookshelf. Her bookshelf. Yo, when's the last time you read those books?
What?
There you go. Boom. It's been a while. It's been a while. She works all the time. She owns a business. When you reading? You don't got time. You don't got time. There you go. Boom.
Ridiculous.
Boom. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You have another room.
Another room for what?
You have another room you can use.
Room where?
It's so funny them arguing.
What are we talking about?
So that during that he said before that they had an argument. I had to sit him down. They both were screaming at me, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like I just got home. I don't know what's going on. And the next day, guess who screams at me? Sniff screaming at me. I'm like, dude. Why didn't you say this to her? You know when they got into the room together? Oh, hey, Crystal. Oh, hey, Steph.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
He brought in.
I get screamed at.
He brought in the funny energy. That's what it was.
Involved. I had nothing to do with nothing.
No, it was his fault. He should have came home first.
Yeah, that was it. If I would have came home first, no problem.
100%.
No problem. Because I was 5 minutes later. 5.
Be on time next time.
5. You know? Both of them. I seen Sniff. Every day, let's talk about this topic, by the way. Every day Sniff gets home, this motherfucker is angry as shit. Like this
At least 4 out of 5 days. At least 4 out of 5.
Like he throws down his lunch
I just gotta go smoke, and then I'm good.
Yeah, smack his dad, who's handicapped. Handicapped, by the way. I actually don't mind him smacking his dad. That's a whole nother subject. My saying for his father is, if I didn't love the guy, I'd probably hate the guy because. He's so easy to hate. He's so
100%, 100%,
for sure,
unbelievable.
For sure.
Be funny if he listened to this.
That's
and
your
he's
father.
Like this motherfucker. Whatever. He ain't gonna listen.
He's
to
gonna
this.
end it at like 5 minutes. Hey guys, I listen to your podcast.
Yeah, 100%.
Let me talk to you about Costco.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
That was his favorite line back in the day. That's what I got from Costco.
This guy, unbelievable.
That's what I got from Costco.
Every day he'd be going there. It's like, how much bulk items do you need?
Yeah.
Bananas are up 2 cents.
2 cents.
What are you talking about? Up
Bananas.
2 cents.
Yeah, he told me that today.
He really. There you go. That's a factual statement. Bananas.
Work, so nobody's picking the bananas. So
oh yeah, this motherfucker has inside information
on 5/21/21.
So listen. This motherfucker has like inside information about shortages. He's like, yo, there's not going to be any mustard from Heinz. I'm like. What?
Yeah, just Heinz. The brand Heinz.
This company that's been around since, before 1900, I think, made the recipe or whatever. What is on the bottle? 1903, I think, something like that. Some old age, right? Yeah, they ain't gonna have mustard anytime. So okay, yeah, there's gonna be a shortage on. We have like 6 cases of mustard.
Why don't we go to the army? They know how to make mustard gas.
I don't even eat mustard. I don't know who eats mustard in this house. When we have hot dogs. He's the only one.
I like spicy mustard.
Okay, so apparently my dad's the only one who eats mustard. And
he's the only one that cares then. But he tells us.
Yeah.
He tells us.
And we're like, what? What are you talking about?
The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
You're having a rough time.
I am. Because Hey, man, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree because, yo, your boy full of useless information you probably do want to hear one day about. Let me tell you one of his topics, which we figured out the situation. Shooting garbage into space. That's his favorite
I
thing.
went deep on this, dude.
Deep,
so
deep.
someone tell me why I'm wrong.
He's
so
not
listen,
wrong, maybe.
listen.
I don't know.
Other than the cost efficiency of it, right? We have all this shit in the ocean. It's killing all this shit. We're saying between that and then all the carbon in the air that's causing global warming, all this shit, right? Collect all of it, put like a bullshit net on it, shoot it to, I don't care where.
We agreed
somewhere
on
in the blackness of space.
Saturn.
Gone. Because guess what? Is Voyager coming back?
Is it?
No.
No.
It's gone. I don't even know how far. Last I heard, the fucking transmission on it, you're getting like, it's like a millionth of a watt. I don't even know how to measure that. That's like a bunch of zeros.
Someone measured it.
It's a lot of zeros.
Someone measured it, though.
Some scientist, probably a machine. It definitely wasn't a scientist. The machine's display was probably like this. Oh, they have exponential numbers or whatever. That's actually a lie. That'd be kind of funny, though.
So someone measures that.
Back in the day when they had like the old printout things, that measurement would be one like
just
6
like,
foot
hey,
strip.
Come up with something in the trillions. Just come up with a number in the trillions. We're gonna go with it. Like, you think that's what happened?
No, 100%.
Like, they just
no, I don't think so. They actually
they have a guy that's like blindfolded. He's like,
someone like you definitely did that, and then it prompted a good scientist to be like, "This guy's
an idiot."
I don't know. I'll say retarded. I don't care. This guy's retarded.
Like the 1 through 10 scale of the boonies and
the boonies.
The other guy, the guy from the boonies.
The Goonies.
The Goonies.
You wow. You messed that up. Yeah. You stupid motherfucker.
Goonies.
The Goonies. Sloth?
Yeah.
Or what's his name? Sloth? Sloth?
Yeah.
Squid? Here you go. Yeah, that guy.
That
okay,
guy
between him and who?
Yeah. And Einstein.
Okay, and what am I judging?
I don't know. You said, idiot.
I don't know what I said.
Okay. Very good.
What am I judging?
Nothing. You just said the scale of idiot.
Who's an idiot?
I don't know.
Who are we calling an idiot?
Sloth.
He's on the 1. He's the lowest end of the scale. What are you saying?
Exactly.
Yo, unbelievable. Okay, so what's the next topic? You're the host. I want to hear you slur through this next one.
How nasty these backwoods are that you repping in the background.
Wow.
So I'm a fan of backwoods, man. I'm a fan of backwoods.
I don't know. I'm not. I'll smoke it, but like that shit hits you in the throat, and you want to like be like, I want to hit this shit back. You know what I'm saying?
I remember one time.
You want to like
not
punch
that
it. You just want to take the blunt and be like, boom, punch that shit.
That's like the bat. I'm gonna fill with lead.
Oh, that's what you're gonna do?
Yeah. Back behind your throat, Chucky stabbing your throat.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, actually.
That's actually an accurate description of what a backwood does to you. It just stabs you in the throat.
Yeah, and I love it. I mean,
you like getting stabbed in the throat?
I love it.
Good. I'm glad you love it.
Yeah.
Good.
That's it. I like the taste of it. What do you want me to tell you? It's my style.
What flavor do you smoke?
I like the white peach flavors. I like the black cherry. The wild berry.
How do they get different flavors on them? Can we talk about that?
They dip them.
Dip them in what?
Flavor.
You see what I gotta deal with?
You see what I'm saying?
See what I gotta deal with on a daily basis? How do they get flavor on stuff?
You never seen like the dip cigars with like the cognac or whatever?
Yeah. Same thing?
Yeah, they just...
Oh, okay.
Seriously.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, you growing like a special like cherry tobacco leaf, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely not.
That's fire. It's like different types of weed when you grow it, you know, like, this is my cherry black ice tobacco. What you want, backwood, you know? You're going to have a wild flavor coming out
That'd be pretty cool, though. I mean, I wonder, it probably happens.
I don't think that happens. I think a tobacco leaf is a tobacco leaf.
That's it.
We're from Jersey, so we don't know nothing about growing tobacco leaves.
Nothing.
That's some like southern shit.
Tobacco?
Wacky tobacco.
Tobacco?
That's different. That's like everybody knows how to do that.
Yo, Joe Biden.
Oh boy, what did he do?
Trying to get rid of Newports, man?
Oh yeah, what the fuck? He's not racist. Let's talk about this. Look up the statistics on who smoked Newports the most, in what areas. I don't even have to say it. Everybody knows it.
Everybody
But he's not racist. No. Okay.
But you know what? If you didn't vote for him, you weren't black. Remember that.
100%. You got that. You got I'm not even gonna get into that. How about him giving guns to Israel? He made in the middle of all this
In
fighting
the middle of it.
$735 million fucking $735 million sale of weapons of missile guided or guided missile systems, like that kind of shit. You ain't buying it to fucking look at it. You're not buying it to go like, oh, that's a pretty ass missile I got over there. You know, no, you're buying it to go, hey, Palestine.
Didn't like King
knock,
Jong-un
knock,
do that
motherfucker.
though?
Who?
King Jong-un.
King Jong-un?
Yeah.
Do what?
He just like had missiles and stuff just to look at them.
Yeah, they're all so crazy they don't feed their people.
Hey, I don't know any of that.
I don't think Israel's starved. They might be a little famished. I don't think they're starved. Like most of the Korean population they don't have enough food.
That's sad.
Like they have to push
we
out.
definitely have enough food
You
in this
can
world
see-
at this time, at least.
I think
At
it was
this
in like
time.
2018
To
or
feed our
2017. I forget what year I was watching it, but it was on Science Channel. They had a picture at night. You could see all of the boats fishing, and a lot of them were North Korean boats because they had to venture out so far. I might have been that. I might be confused with something else. But there's definitely something where North Korean boats have to travel out so far to get food because they depleted all their fisheries close by because they have nothing to eat. All they have is fish.
How sad is that?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Meanwhile, the dictators the size of me talking about America's the problem.
I mean, America might be the problem, though. Can we talk about that?
I mean,
We are
maybe.
part of the problem. Maybe not the.
We didn't
problem.
cause their problem. You know who's never
I
stepping
don't
never
disagree
know
with
who's never stepping foot on that land though?
Oh, Joe Biden?
Yeah, Joe Biden, 100%.
Joe Biden.
That's never gonna happen.
Did you just
ever.
claim you're a Trump supporter?
I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay.
I'm definitely more red than I am anything though.
Oh, you're a Republican.
I'm a right leaning centrist. That's what. Old man, Sleepy Joe ain't making it outside of 2 years.
I disagree with that.
You take over. They're already pumping him full of fucking testosterone. Any type of stimulant, he's getting it. Ain't no way he's not.
I don't know, man.
They were doing the same to Trump. Why do you think he was up at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning tweeting? He was like, oh shit, got this shit running through my veins. I got to fucking... Remember COVID? He got COVID and all of a sudden fucking like 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was, he sends off like 20 tweets in a row. What are you doing up?
He got the
Go to bed.
cocktail.
Exactly. He got that juice. He got that fucking juice. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
100%. Doctor approved though. Like some like high
know,
up there doctor.
I know that I watched a documentary on Hitler doing that. He had his own personal doctor following him around when it was like glucose or something.
Hitler used like bull semen, cocaine, meth of some sort, not like crystal meth, but whatever they had back in the day. They had like that Pervitin stuff, which had methadone or whatever.
Oh yeah,
meth in
those
it.
people that used to drive the tanks across Poland.
All of Germany
Nazis.
ran off meth.
It was
literally
crazy.
for
literally
like
pills.
a long time.
Yes.
Like several decades.
And it was actually a high dosage for a little small.
It really
pill.
started by housewives because they were tired and they would have to. Because back then you'd have to fucking cook, clean. That took like your whole day. You literally had to stay at home. Like that's what you did. And then the guy would go do stuff. Meanwhile, you're tired. You had your fucking dumbass kid over there like, I gotta read the Bible again. Whatever the hell's going on, because there's no entertainment back then. Oh, the music back then was like skip bitty beep bop ba-doop beep boop. You know, that kind of stupid shit. And you're like, what are we listening to? You know, after the Great Depression, who's doing shit after the Great Depression? Ain't no one doing shit.
You know what they do?
Until the war started.
Until
the war started.
Bro.
And that's when Pervitin got banned after the war because they were like, oh, you're giving them
but you know
meth.
they were giving the American
and then the American,
soldiers
but
adrenaline.
it was we were giving them. I didn't hit it. I hit it like twice. Sorry,
He didn't catch it.
he didn't catch
The
it.
birthday boy did not catch it.
Did it? You almost caught that? Really? Oh,
It's because
well, back in the day, the fucking that fucked me up. Next time we should all have our own smokes and we can just sit here and smoke our own. You know what I'm saying? Just have them keep rolled up.
I said that.
Yeah.
You
next
said we were
time.
only doing this for an hour.
Yeah, it's only been a half hour.
Okay.
That's why it restarted.
Okay.
You gotta learn how to count, bud.
All right, bud.
2 + 2 = 4.
All right.
4 + 4 = meth.
Sure.
So back to meth.
This is gonna end up being longer than an hour. I already see it.
Yeah. So back to meth.
Back to meth.
So, like I was saying, back then, the housewives would go get the fucking pills, and then they'd be like, all right, we cooking dinner, we cleaning up, we doing dishes, we doing all this shit, and I'm crashing. And then they crash, you know what I'm saying? And then the next day, pop another pill, boom. And then eventually they pop in 2 pills, you know what I'm saying? built up eventually, and then I'm sure they were like, meth heads, but that's back in the day, so who really gives a fuck?
But like I said,
Then eventually, but the U.S. gave them actual meth, but it was a different type of meth.
I heard it was adrenaline.
It was more adrenaline-like, but it was still an amphetamine. I'm sorry, it wasn't a meth, it was an amphetamine of some sort. It wasn't methamphetamine.
But
it was a type of amphetamine.
That just goes to show we give different countries give their militaries different things to produce higher in level.
Oh, 100%. The motherfuckers, there was one fucking platoon of tanks that took over all of France.
Yeah.
Literally one platoon in a week. Less than a week. I think 3 days.
All because they were high on meth.
And they just kept on popping pills. They were like, let's fucking get it, boys. We driving these tanks right through.
But that's why they
went from Germany to the fucking west coast to fucking
But that's
Europe.
why they say
like,
they lost. Because
mine.
how much can you endure of that? You can only stay up for a certain amount of time.
That's not why they lost.
That's why they're saying it was a big reason.
I mean, it's
they lost
definitely
a couple wars, a couple different
battles,
battles.
Sure. But the reason they really lost because they tried to chase fucking Russia into Siberia while it was snowing and they gave them no provisions. And they also lost because Hitler was on so many drugs that, like... So D-Day...
Did Hitler die?
D-Day, we'll get to that in a second. D-Day, the day of D-Day, the morning of D-Day, Hitler was asleep. That's a well-known fact. Everybody knows it. And it's because he had to take pills, or he took a serum to wake his ass up, and a serum to put his ass to sleep. Like heroin and shit to go to sleep. So fucking, whoever took care of him, they called him and was like his generals all called him. Whoever, like, I forget how many there were. All was calling this guy, like, yo, wake him up, come on, like, there's shit going on. The doctor, the assistant, I forget who it was exactly, but the guy's like, I'm not waking him up, because Hitler would just kill you if you woke him up, that type of shit, like, because he was crazy. So, like, if you didn't let him sleep, you didn't wake him up, like, in the, like, right way, I guess, if you want to say that, he'd be like, all right, off, you're going to die. I mean, he was killing everybody else, so, like, that was just his philosophy. But, like, that's why they lost D-Day, and that was their major downfall, is they lost Normandy Beach. If they didn't lose that, we might be speaking the Dutch.
We might be, yeah.
Hoisen Flusen. You know, that kind of shit.
Yeah. Crazy to think about it.
Yeah, wild. But, and then, what really sealed their fate? Fucking Japan was like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to poke a bee's nest. And then they were like, fuck. We're going to lose now. Because they're going to bomb us. What are you going to do? Bomb the USA? Come on, bro. That's why you got a bomb dropped on you.
You ain't bombing us.
That's wild that they did the bomb shit all in secret. Like, it was just like, hey, we have nukes now. Okay, all right.
So what about Hitler?
Hitler's not dead. No. He is now.
He's dead now.
Yeah, no, he went to Argentina.
Sure. But
it's like, damn. Looks really nice, though. Looks beautiful. Why does it keep doing that?
I think it only goes a certain amount of time, maybe.
I don't know, because the last one I felt like was a half. I don't know, whatever. But, so it's fucking crazy down there. And they have, like, a whole thing, like, there was a whole show about hunting Hitler. I'm sure people have fucking seen it.
Yeah,
it's
for sure. It's been around for a little bit.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. He's definitely made it to Argentina. There's no way he did.
I agree.
Because they tested the body. They tested the DNA straight from the thing, and they couldn't
it's
even.
Not him.
They had to test, like, teeth and shit, and like other dumb. They have 21 forms of Hitler's DNA, and they cross-reference off that body that they had, and not a single one hit. And they know it's Hitler's DNA of sorts, like it's just his code or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the same. It's not, he lived to go somewhere. And then you go to this place down in Argentina, if you were able to clear out all the land, you'd probably see, like, a small fortress type thing, because they had, like, a bunker on the lake, they had, like, almost like where you can mount a machine gun if someone wanted to come attack, that type shit. And the building that they found, they found, like, there was an archaeologist there on site. They had a table, like, bigger than this table. And the table I'm talking about is, like, 3 foot by, like, 2.5 foot, something like that.
There you go.
It's a fucking big table. And it was probably, like, bigger than that of just medicine bottles. And some of them still had, they could test it. And it was for, like, stomach problems. And Hitler was known to have stomach issues. Why else would you have, like, almost a stockade of old glass bottles?
Because you know you're going to be...
Yeah, it has, like, a globe on it, I think, or, like, a building at the end of it. They cleared off the... They cut down all the street poles, literally just cut them. Not even, like, disconnected them. Just fucking cut them right at the bases so that way they can land planes back and forth on. So they made that an active run strip. Because at the time that he would have had to flee, they had already lost their airstrip in Berlin. The Americans had already taken that over. There's no way they was getting out of there in any way safe. I forget exactly how he fled, but, like, it's a crazy, like... And it's not even out there where it's like, bro, are you fucking smoking crack? It's like... okay, he's a fucking connected
He definitely-
world
he
leader that can
definitely
influence anybody
He definitely
and
was.
has influence over people. There's proof of him. There's not proof of him in Spain, but there's people who remember, like, eyewitnesses that say, I remember seeing a submarine pop up, like a Nazi submarine, that type of. In Argentina, there's proof of a Nazi submarine popping up. There's numerous eyewitness accounts of seeing a Nazi submarine in the bay that they saw people get out of.
He was connected. Come on now.
Like, it's crazy. And that was after the war, because, like, the war ended in 1945 with the Treaty of
wonder,
Versailles.
like, who was connected?
Treaty
with
of Versailles? No, Treaty of Paris, I think, right? Paris Accords? What ended World War II? I think it was Paris Accords. I don't remember exactly. It's one of those three things that I named. But when they ended it formally, there were still people holding out, fighting. Same thing that happened, like, with the Japs, what the fuck is the name of that island? There's another show about that kind of shit. But, like, they were held out because they just didn't know, or they didn't want to stop because they didn't believe it, you know? Still fighting, like, months after the war still. So, like, the submarine showed up well after the war. And it's just a very interesting to think about. And it's definitely plausible. It's not even, like, a kooky thing.
For sure. He was connected.
It was a Treaty of Versailles, right? I fucking thought so. I knew I was right on the first one.
There you go. Good one.
I knew I was fucking right.
Smart. He's smart. That's what I said. Useless information that you really don't need to know. Like, what do you do for a living? Generator manager at a shop.
Generator manager?
Yeah, he's a manager.
I'm a service manager, and I work on generators.
There you go.
I don't even work on them. I put in breakers and shit. I do the electrical portion.
Electrical. He's an electrical.
All right, you do it, motherfucker, and then you blow up. You're going to touch something, and it's going to be like,
I mean, I can do it.
Boom.
He knows. I'm the plumber in the family of this lifetime relationship, and he's the electrician. That's how it works. I don't touch electrical.
Here you go, Drew.
Unless I got to change an outlet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even trust him changing an outlet. We had one job one time where he changed an outlet, and I was downstairs, and all I heard was boom. Yeah. And that boom was the breaker going boom. You watch the computer, too.
Because I popped it. You know, I made sure it was...
I was dying laughing. I was sitting downstairs, and I was like, huh, that light went out. That was good. That was fucking funny. What happened? Oh, it's underneath the rolling tray. When you hit the cord, it like moves like a little bit. All right. Who else do you want to talk about?
You come up with
you heard about the fucking... They have to fucking come out with alien information June 1st.
Really?
June 1st. By June 1st, they have to release, like...
all those pages.
Disclassify... Or, like, they have to come out with whatever they know about it. The, I don't know. Like, all the alien agencies and that kind of shit.
So you believe in aliens?
I mean, like, it's not... Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not about aliens.
Were you going to buy a ticket
UFOs.
to storm Area 51?
I was not. No.
No?
I'm
Not a fan?
No, not a fan of that. No. But they have to release all the information to them. And they released something within the last few days, apparently. I didn't see it. But listen, they released something in the past few days, apparently.
They have to do first.
Oh,
I know. Yeah, that's what I said already.
Yeah, he said that.
But
pay attention.
The
audience really isn't paying attention.
We
didn't grasp. One of them already left. We had a foursome over here, but one of them already left. Damn.
Yeah, it's because it's hot as hell up here, right? Yeah, thank you. We got to put the AC on next time.
I'm not even.
I'm pretty hot.
Now. I see you sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm getting hot.
Smokies, that's why.
But so they came out saying that like it's been people had like confirmed, like officials in the state or whatever have said that like we're in possession of material that like we don't know how we got it.
I remember you telling me about that.
Like they came out and confirmed it.
That one material that we can't even make right now.
Yeah, it's the Bob Lazar material. I forget what the hell it's called. The guy on Joe Rogan was talking about it. I forget there's an actual name for it. It's some crazy fucking name, but like it's we've only had it for like we can't make it for that long because we can't make it stable. As far as we know, like that's air quotes for anybody just listening. But it's apparently how it works is like this stuff just makes a field that's so dense in front of it that what happens is you just keep falling into it. So and like on the podcast I was watching, they were talking about like, well, if that's the case, then like how do you not experience like extreme G forces or something like that? And I was like thinking like, oh well, it's because if you're constantly falling, you can't have the pushback of G-forces, you know? It's just not physically possible by science. And then, like, 2 minutes later, the scientist on the show was like, well, if you're falling and you can't... And I was like, I'm a fucking scientist now. Like, I know more than any scientist needs to know, you know?
Intelligent.
And that's it.
Einstein level, he said.
Yeah, exactly.
He said he's
like,
on
that scale of
Einstein
intelligence
level.
before, 100% Einstein.
100.
100%.
110.
Yeah.
Buckaroos.
Can confirm Einstein.
Ken.
I mean, that's all I'm saying. So they had till June 1st though to come out with all their information. They came out with a new video recently that Jeremy Corbell leaked on his... He didn't leak it. It was allowed to come out. Just like all the other videos that he leaked, it's not a leak. They were all declassified to come out and were allowed to be released to the public. It wasn't like he got a file and was like, I gotta let everybody see this type shit.
Right.
But the other one he got, it was from the USS Omaha off the coast of San Diego. They have this thing floating. It looks like an egg-shaped UFO with like the rim and all that shit. And you just see it lowering down, and it goes into the water, disappears. And the guys literally say on the audio, like, it just submerged. It just went in the water. They did a search of the area, no wreckage, no any disturbance, can't tell anything.
I mean, we go into space.
So they have, and that's called a transmediate vehicle, so you can go through like air, space, water, that kind of shit, and that's just crazy. We have no technology that can even pretend to do that.
I mean,
the closest thing we have to that is those stupid helicopters that sit on top of water.
We only know 1% of our ocean. How do we know the aliens aren't sitting in the ocean?
The problem is this guy gets into it too, because that's a thing that like we can like people have to go like they always say like, oh, go check the ocean. I'm the same person. I'm the same guy that says that, but he says like it's a lot of money. The guy and this guy's like used to be part of the CIA. I forget his name, but he's like he was high up there. He
A
was
lot of
part
money
the
to scan it. It's
Secretary
like a 5
of
mile by
Defense.
5 mile.
The most they could scan is like a 5 square mile area, and that would cost several millions of dollars. But they could get like a really good picture, so like you could see like all like the. Like, you can almost tell the difference, like, in this picture type shit. Like, the little depth difference.
Like, really
that kind
see
of
it.
thing.
Really
yeah,
see it.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But, I mean, millions of dollars for just a 5 square mile range is crazy.
Yeah.
Knowing how much ocean we actually have.
Unless you're looking for, like when that plane went down,
Why don't we just have them volunteer?
yeah, the Malaysian air flight. When that went down, I'm sure that's worth it. But, like, even still, it's like, good luck finding it. You're not finding that thing.
So.
And that's another thing that, like, where did it go? Or, like, Bermuda Triangle type shit? Like, how do we know there actually isn't some type of, like, crazy shit going on there? There's an account of a guy who was flying. He was in the triangle. He flied all the time, he said. But this in particular time, he was flying, and somehow he lost, like, 5 hours. And the explanation the experts gave was, like, he's an older guy. He probably just forgot. Something like some alternative, like, bland answer. And it's like, an aviator has to be smart. Like, I've learned that from watching Bill Burr's podcast. He does helicopters. You have to be smart, and he's like, the people who fly planes are even smarter than me. Because, like, that's a whole nother thing. And it's like, this guy isn't just going to lose 5 hours on his meters and, like, all that. Like,
Right.
It's not a thing. It's
Right.
not possible.
No way. No
It's
way.
not possible.
They're flying a plane.
Especially when he said, like, he flew into a cloud, and when he came... So, like... How he said, it wasn't 5 hours. Let me rephrase that. He said, like, to the island, whatever island he flew to, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away, something like that. He said he had just taken off from that island. He flew into some plane, and that was like 10 minutes into the flight. Flew into some cloud. That was like 20 minutes, I think, after he departed. And then somehow he was just 10 minutes from Florida, on the other side of the cloud. And he lost like an hour of some time.
Like he got there faster.
Yeah, like he sped up, like a time warp type shit. And the explanation was like, no, he's just an old man. Like he just
What, he
forgot.
just fall asleep?
Yeah, like exactly. You fall asleep flying a plane.
He took a Xanny.
Yeah, falling asleep flying a plane. Like
You know
what are
how
you talking
people,
about?
you
here?
know,
Yeah.
popped a Xanny before I got on a plane. No
Yeah,
problem.
exactly.
No problem.
Like what? What are you
Fell
talking about?
asleep.
That's why I hate like the whole. I love.
I mean,
Project,
can you not set planes on autopilot though?
Not the type of commercial. Not the type of little plane he has. He has
okay.
one of those little like. He's not rich. He has like
a 2-seater, 4-seater or something.
a 2-seater type plane where the
Okay.
dude sits like
Okay.
behind you,
Okay.
you know, like that
Okay.
kind of thing.
Okay.
Like where like you're spending like maybe like 20, 30 grand. I don't know how much planes are. I would assume these things are probably only like 50 grand because they're not like these grandiose planes that can carry all this shit.
I'm sure
They're literally like if you want to
I'm
have
sure
fun
they're
and
more
fly
than
it.
50 grand.
Look it up. How much is like a little small plane? Look up a 1-seater plane. Anyway, but like they can't be that like they don't have autopilot. There's no way. I highly doubt it. They have like all their monitoring and shit like that, but I doubt they have
I'm
autopilot.
just asking.
I don't think it has autopilot. If
I
I
don't
had
know.
to guess.
I don't know.
Because like I could see it being difficult.
15,000 to 100,000.
Oh,
Okay.
he was right.
So 50,000 would be a moderate plane.
15.
But I'm saying 50 would be a moderate because if it's between 15 and 100 for a
Yeah.
single,
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying?
Sloth
exactly,
and Einstein.
exactly. He
Yeah.
probably had like a who'd be in the middle, like
Who's
maybe
in
like
the
a
military?
like a. I would say like a Robert Downey Jr. is like an 8 or like a 7.5, something like that, because he played Iron Man. He made
It
Jarvis.
It doesn't automatically.
He
make
made
you-
Jarvis.
Are we talking about Iron Man specifically?
We're talking about Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man. which
we're
means
not
he
talking
made
about,
Jarvis.
We're not talking about.
That's a fact. Come on
Obviously,
now.
that's not
Come
a
on
fact.
now. It is a fact.
It's not a fact because Marvel Comics made Jarvis.
Yeah, but who played the guy who made Jarvis in the movies? Robert Downey Jr. Ergo, he made Jarvis. Boom. That's my
Ergo.
logic, and I'm keeping with it.
Yes.
Anyway, he's like a 7.
A 7 in the movies
Sure, in the movies.
or as a person.
We'll say Robert Downey Jr. in the movies, 7. As a person, probably like a 5. Because he's kind of
just
smart.
downgraded a little bit.
He's smart, but like he's like dumb funny. You know, he'll do like those dumb dances and like you ever see him
I like
dance?
the first
very
person I'm
funny,
gonna bring it
but-
up to a 5 is Robert Downey
I think he's
Jr.
a 7.
There's no pictures of like Marvel characters. He just like popped that out of his head. Like, you know who's a 5 maybe in real life? Robert Downey Jr.
Well, who else would be? I don't know.
No.
Who else? Okay. Bill Nye the Science Guy. What do you give him? If
Bill
Einstein's
Nye-
10,
Bill Nye is
this
like
slides the
15.
scale now.
15.
He's not smarter than Einstein.
Bill Nye the
Did
Science
Bill
Guy?
Nye the Science Guy come up with theory of relativity?
Maybe, I don't know. He did not.
Okay,
so,
then.
Bill Nye
All
the
right,
Science
then.
Guy,
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know even if Bill Nye is that smart. Like,
He's
he was
definitely smart.
that
He
smart.
studied more though.
He's smart.
Who lived longer?
Yeah.
What do you mean, who lives longer?
Who lived longer?
Bill
Like,
Nye has way more neuroscience though to go off of, so he's definitely smarter.
I don't know if that's a good argument.
that was pretty good.
I don't know if
I'm
that's a
not
good
gonna lie.
argument, though, because,
That
like,
was good.
yes, but at the same time, you think if Einstein already had all this information, you think he still wouldn't be Einstein? No, he was still... The way Einstein worked is, like, he would, like, come up... Like, theory of relativity, when he thought about it, he literally thought about everything in his head.
So who's smarter?
All right, then let's talk...
Bing,
okay,
bing, bing!
go ahead,
Yo,
go.
yo! Fun question of the
Go ahead,
hour.
go ahead. Who's smarter? Go
Who's
ahead,
smarter?
go.
Nikola Tesla?
I was just about to bring him up. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
Nikola Tesla. See?
Nikola
My partner.
Tesla.
Nikola.
Yeah.
Or Einstein. Who's smarter? In your opinion?
See, that's rough. I would say that they're both on the same level. Because Tesla could do the same thing. Tesla literally sat there in his own office, came up with everything in his head. Most of his notes were in his head. He has those books that are apparently missing from like when he died, but like anybody who had to count witnesses from back then
Who's
would
smarter?
talked about it.
Who's smarter? Bill Gates?
Ooh, this is rough. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates? Or Notre Dame?
Notre Dame, he was a prophet.
Prophet. So prophets automatically make you smarter.
I mean, back
Like
in
being
the
a
day,
prophet.
are we talking about like as of like right now? If I was relying on information right now, are we talking about like
In your opinion.
relative
In your
terms?
opinion.
But in relative terms, Notre Dame was smarter because back in the day, everybody would go to him for information.
All right, so back in the day,
No one's going to Bill Gates right now for information.
Nobody. He's divorced right now.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no one going to him to be like, "Yo, Bill."
The two richest people just got divorces.
He's not the richest.
one of the richest.
He's like, I think he got bumped down to like top 5.
Okay, but he's
Maybe
still
top
rich.
3.
He's still rich,
Bro,
He
come
was
on.
Rich.
80 billion? That's not rich. Get the
Nah.
fuck out of here.
8 billion,
Yeah.
8 billion.
I mean, after that divorce, he's still gonna
Can
be
you
one of the
imagine
richest
like
people. That's
like
a
$1
wilder
million
thing.
for an $80 billion?
Apparently,
heir
there
is,
wasn't a
like,
prenup.
bubblegum
Apparently,
money.
there wasn't a prenup.
bubblegum money. Yeah, but he used to stay. I read an article where he used to stay with his ex-girlfriend
Yes,
or something.
Yes, he used to go on retreats for a week with his girlfriend.
A weekend.
He
I
would
think, or
just tell.
something.
It was a week. No, he would do a week.
Oh,
he
and
would
it
do
was
a week.
like in the marriage
It
contract.
was yes, and it was that I still have to go see my ex-girlfriend for a week because there was like a special bond there. Yeah, right. The funniest thing I saw, I was watching Barstool and they were talking about this. He was like, I forgot who said it. It might have been KFC on Barstool, but he's like, yeah, right. He's trying to go get freaky with a different girl. He's like, Melinda, you'll take care of kids. You'll be good and all. You're a great wife. but I need to get my fucking freak on with
Well,
this chick over here.
I
Like,
seen that.
she deep throats. You just lick it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? I was
seen-
crying. He might not have said that, but he was referencing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was great.
I seen that he tried to make a couple moves on people that he worked with, like people that were under him. Obviously,
Is that real?
That's I read. That's what
I
I read.
didn't hear about that.
But everything.
Really?
But I want to make this clear. Everything
Alleged.
that they state, they said that he was very gentlemanlike. It wasn't like he was a pervert or anything. He was keeping it like a professional.
You mean he didn't
professional.
come up as Trump and just grab him in the pussy?
No. He was being very.
Damn.
That's what they said.
Damn.
I read this article and it said that he was definitely trying to hit up a couple women that he worked with, but he was very.
I
polite
mean,
with it,
if
not
I'm Bill
unprofessional.
Gates, I'm flashing a couple hundreds and being like, "Yo, babe, you want to try and come over?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but you can get now.
or you just get a high class escort. You
can't-
literally,
you can't
there's
wink at a girl
services for
now,
that.
you know.
But there's services
Did that too.
for high class escorts that are like, here's my hotel room.
I mean, that's what.
Don't even ask the front desk for nothing. I'll,
Yeah, but
I'll
and
throw
that's
a key
how
somewhere.
the owner of the Patriots got caught.
All right. Old men need their dick sucked too, you know what I'm saying? Just don't exploit the girl.
Yeah, but they have wives.
Apparently the wife wasn't sucking dick. And that's a fact.
I don't know. I can't.
I mean,
how can
it'd
you
be
claim
kinda-
that- How can you
it'd
claim
be
that as a
kinda-
fact?
It'd be kind of
Not
nasty.
a fact. Not a
That's
fact.
a fact. That's a fact.
Not a
Look
fact.
it up. Google it. Was Robert Kraft's wife sucking dick? The first thing that's gonna come up, absolutely fucking not. That's what's gonna come up.
Hey, can you look that up, please?
It's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna come
Fact
up.
checker. Fact checker.
Put it on. Put it
Put
on
that in my history.
private.
You
private
don't need
mode.
that in your
No,
history.
put it on
No.
private mode. You have iPhone, right?
Huh?
Private.
You
mode.
don't want to have a sucking cock question
can
on your
Nito.
Google
You
search?
can
Why
Nito.
not?
Well, yeah, right.
Why not? I don't see anything wrong with that.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah, but he had to go get his freak on.
I mean,
That's
you
what,
know,
that's what happened.
you sometimes you watch Granny
Bro,
Porn.
I don't
Do you want that
understand.
shit
Son,
on
I don't
your,
understand. They were married for so long.
Granny
You
porn?
know his wife was probably even like, I'm not touching you.
How old
Go
do you
somewhere.
get to where granny porn? You have to start watching younger porn. You know,
What do you mean? Like not watching like guilt
like
porn?
I don't even want to watch granny porn anymore. Like I'm old. You know, like
I don't think you ever get to that age.
never. Like you're always
I
watching.
think
granny
when
porn.
you're that old, so
how old you are, no matter how old you are.
I have a coworker who's real old, and he's like, he has this story. Yeah, and this is how he talks.
I like this.
If you ever met him, this is how he talks. Just this face, you know. So he's like, Ryan, I went to McDonald's one day with my kids when they were younger. I don't even want to keep doing the voice, but he was like, I went to McDonald's. I don't feel like doing it because I have to say it all slow. Then I don't want to drag this story out. But he was like, I went to McDonald's with my kids when they were younger, and they were like, I don't know, they were playing baseball or something. They went after the game or whatever, and he sees them. His kids see him looking at three girls over there, and it was like a grandma, a mother, and like a younger girl. The younger girl was like the son's age, something like that. But like maybe they weren't kids, maybe they were a little bit older because it wasn't like any like pervert shit, you know. But it was like over 20, something like that. But so basically, he was like, listen, once you get to my age, you're looking at the grandma, the mom, and the daughter because all of them look good, even the grandma. And I was like, Joe, I don't know about that though because like. I don't know. I don't know if I would even want to touch that grandma though. Like, apparently nursing homes be getting fucking freaky though.
Oh, they do. because-
STDs be going
But let me tell you the
around in
reason
them
why.
bitches.
Let me tell you the reason why. They know they're gonna die.
Yeah,
so,
that's
like,
true.
why not try everything before
Exactly.
you die?
Go get your freak on.
Yeah, why not?
Let me pop a couple blue pills.
Why
You know
not?
what I'm saying?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah, I'm not
What's wrong
disagreeing.
with-
I think it's funny.
Monkeys eat their own shit. You know, we're almost there.
We're almost there. We're not far off from that
far,
anymore.
you know,
No,
like-
not anymore.
Like monkeys hump everything. Man.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Come on, we're not far. We're not far.
Yeah,
That's what they say. I don't know. Evolution.
evolution.
You know, we came from monkeys. They say.
We had to figure out someday how to sign off of this thing. Like we got a funny way to sign off. Like I watch one where like they say something funny. I don't want to copy that though. I want to do something like I don't know.
You know, he said that he's gonna do stand up. Let me hear a joke.
I
I'm putting
told
him on
you
the
I
spot.
have.
On the
I
spot.
told you I have to come up with a set.
Let me hear something.
I don't-
Come up with
how
it
can
right
I-
now.
how can I come up-
Right now, do or die.
Do or die.
Let me hear something.
You're just a storyteller.
Let me hear
Exactly.
something.
Like
Let
I
me
don't.
hear something. It gotta be
exactly.
funny though.
But I had to think about it. Write something down.
Like introduce yourself and hear something.
Hi, my name's Ryan. Yo, fuck yourself. How's it going, guys? My name's Ryan
This
Drumboer.
is good. This is good.
Other people call me Sniff.
Sniff.
So let me start off with that. I'll somehow have to write it out more.
We already told everybody how your name was.
Exactly, but like that, I would say that story.
Come up with a better joke.
But I would come up with that story and I would add more stuff to it.
You're stand-up trash.
You have to do 3 minutes.
You.
Most open mics are like 3 to 5 minutes.
All right, let's go. Let me hear it.
No.
We got an hour.
Next week.
Next week?
I'll figure out something to talk about next week.
There you go. Next week, you guys are going to get a baby show.
Yeah.
I want 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Comedy, yo. Like hard comedy. I don't want to hear no fucking deer, bro.
Well, you can't talk then.
I don't want to hear no fucking
All right,
deer,
well,
bro.
let me do the comedy set.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let me do the comedy set like as like it's gonna be, and people are either gonna like it or they're gonna fucking hate it.
And we're not gonna mention Dogecoin because we don't want that shit to go up.
Dogecoin? No.
Dogecoin.
Come on, bro. I have more influence than Elon Musk. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I believe it.
Speaking about that, we're gonna be starting a. What do you want to start? You want to start one of those tiki-taki things for this podcast? We can do some TikToks.
Oh, that's good.
We should do some TikToks. What are you talking about? We have to start that.
Seriously?
I'm not even joking. Guys.
Wow.
Eventually, someone tell him we're gonna need a TikTok. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, Instagram. Should make a Facebook something so we can post it all different places. YouTube. You gotta diversify everything. Even Twitter. I don't even use Twitter. I don't know how to use Twitter. I'm gonna start using Twitter for this, and we got to do it.
So you have a TikTok?
I do not. I don't even have the app. I didn't want to give into that Chinese propaganda. The app. The app.
I thought you said Yap.
No.
I was like, what? There's another app?
I just talked. No, I didn't want to talk. I just talked fast.
Okay.
I didn't want to give into the app. The app because
I don't want to give it into it either.
Because like back in the day, that when I first heard about it, it was like Chinese are using it to spy on Americans, and I'm like,
you know what that means?
That might be some QAnon shit. That might be some real shit. I don't know.
Sniff's downloading this app.
I'll run the Twitter and shit. Sure, I'll post fucking clips and stuff.
Done.
We're eventually going to get a computer. Like I said, I'm looking for I don't know if I said it on this one, but I'm looking for a computer, the freaking crypto miners, all this crap. Got to get a GPU. Anybody got their hands on a RXT 3060? Hit a boy up. I ain't trying to pay no $800.
Yeah, but he'll pay $799.
I will not pay that. The most I will honestly pay
you want to pay $800.
Is like $500 with like maybe $50 shipping. So $550 with free or $500 with $50 shipping. That's the most. I'll throw that out there right now.
How much does it normally cost?
$400.
Wow. So he only wants to give an extra $150?
Yeah, that's it.
Who's your plug?
I don't have a plug. That's why I'm asking everybody in the free world out there.
Oh, you're gonna be his plug.
Whoever it is, you, the listener.
You. Yeah. RX 365.
RXT.
T.
RTX, RXT,
WXYZ.
I don't know, one of those fucking letters. You all know the computer people.
Can you do the alphabet backwards?
I love that cops ask you to do it, and the reason they ask you to do it is so you'd be like, I can't do that when I'm sober, and then they're like, oh, so you're drunk, and you're like, wait. I can't do that shit sober. No, I can't do it drunk either.
I can't do it either.
ZYX.
There you go.
ZYXW.
Sing it. Come on.
VST. No, there's a U. T. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna fuck myself up. That's the most I can get. Is that 5?
CSR.
Keep doing it. Pick up.
CSR.
This is difficult.
PO.
They want drunk people to do this. Do you ever see that video of the guy who was doing the Watusi or whatever, and at the end of it, the cop's like, oh, you're a real good dancer. Where'd you learn that?
Yeah,
and he's like, I didn't learn anything. I'm just drunk. And he was like, ah!
It was a girl.
But the guy did that too. The guy was like, ah. The girl was like, ah, turn around. And he was like, fuck. Yeah, that shit was great. That shit was so good. And he was kicking it. He was like, why don't we do some hard tests, like square dancing and stuff like that. He fucked himself. That shit was great. Miss Weichel's class back in the day.
Oh my god, I hated Miss Weichel, man.
My dad was married to her sister or something like that way back when. R.I.P. Yeah, she died of SIDS prematurely back in the day, which is usually like an infant syndrome, but like that's what the doctors diagnosed of what she died from. Legit, look it up. Wild. Bonnie Weichel. Crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Small world.
It is.
That was my gym teacher. Not Bonnie, Miss Weichel is what we're talking about.
Yeah. What's Miss Weichels' first name?
Don't
Technically,
know.
Isn't Bonnie Weichel?
I don't know what her
Bonnie
name is.
Weichel still Miss Weichel?
Yeah, but like I don't know Miss Weichel.
You know, you're like, oh, it's not Bonnie Weichel, it's Miss Weichel.
I don't know my teacher's first name. That was middle school. We don't know what the fuck that shit was.
I don't know what it is, but it's a different Weichel was our gym teacher.
We should sign this stuff off soon and come up with more stuff. I don't want to cut this off, but like, I think we're well over the hour. I don't know how long we're gonna get. We're gonna give them these people an ear beating. We're beating these people's ear right now. They're gonna listen to this and be like, "Shit," you know. I mean, we don't gotta cut a lot of stuff. There's some stuff you can cut, but like we've had fluent conversation the whole time, though.
Pretty much.
You know, there hasn't been a spot where we've been like,
Fluid, yes, but all over the place.
well, yeah,
That's
that's
how
how it's gonna be. That's why we're B&Sn.
Yeah.
That's why we're being
You know?
We're just being innocent right now. We're just
Exactly.
talking. We're just talking.
Well, eventually we'll get topics. We wanted to talk about Demi Lovato, but I say we save that for next time. That's
Next
just,
week. I
It's just
honestly, I
it's just
know
better,
that there's
'cause I
gonna
can
be
go
people
off on another
watching
like
this.
rant on her.
Even if it's 5 people, please. 1 out of the 5 is great. Still, give us something that
like,
you want to hear.
share, subscribe,
Everything.
comment,
share,
please.
subscribe. Yes, everything.
It doesn't take long for you guys
Tell
to do,
us
but
how
it'll
much you
definitely
hate
mean the world to us.
how I can't pronounce any of the words I say, and
Take clips of the podcast.
yes.
We didn't say any slanderous stuff, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
I wanna.
I'm gonna make, like I said, I'm gonna make social media platforms. So if
Yes.
you want to follow them to see
Yes.
when we're posting stuff, we're gonna try to have this come out every Monday.
And I want to know your honest
going on.
opinion. It is going to continue to get better.
Oh, 100%. We're only gonna get bigger and better from
Even
here,
if you guys
know?
don't watch us, I'm still going to spend my own money to make this better.
Yeah, because why not? It's fun. It's something to BS and.
I mean, I did this, and I tell you this, and I always brag about it. Like 5 or 6 years ago, I was like, I started a podcast, and I was like,
You should've kept going.
ahead of my time, man.
You should've kept
and I
going,
should have
yeah.
kept going. I would have been.
I think what we
rich.
have to expand on this show too is we have to get like once we get more technology involved in shit, we got to get like clips pulled up. We can show funny clips. We can clip them into the episode, shit like that.
Yes.
That kind of stuff. And we can react to it. And like, I don't want to copy other podcasts. No, probably a million other podcasts do that. But I mean, who knows? We can put a spin on it. Be funny. You can find funny clips that everybody loves. We could be like, what the fuck happened here? You know?
I'm with it.
I think
I'm
that'd be
with
good.
it. I don't disagree. I'm going to end this at 30 minutes. So we got
3 more minutes
more
to fill?
minutes?
All right,
Yes.
I think the last thing we should be saying is something like, we should almost say it in sync, like, thanks for watching the B&Sn podcast, something like that. I like
thanks
that.
for watching. We're going to make this right now.
I think we should do like, you know, like a 1, like, you guys should count, like 1, 2, 3.
Let the audience count.
Yeah, let's do a
Yeah.
practice run. Let's do a practice
Yeah,
run so
go
all the
ahead.
people know
Audience,
what's coming up.
audience!
All right, so you guys say.
So
you
we
guys
did
say.
have 4.
And we're going to go.
Now we have 2.
Thank you for watching the B&Sn podcast, word for word like that.
Thank you
Okay.
for watching.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Do we do a little pause? Like, thank you for
You wanna-
watching the B&Sn podcast.
I don't want to do a pause. I wanted to do it fast.
Like this is old school rock 97.3.1. You're listening to old school jazz.
You're listening to the Love Line. This is the Love Line. Call
Yo, I
us,
can't
call
wait
us,
for that new
please
game
tap
to come
in. What game?
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, if Grand Theft Auto does not come out,
Oh,
bro, if they don't come out with a game that's just every single map integrated into one with a new map involved, and they just keep adding to that, what the fuck is technology?
I'm gonna be honest with you. All other game makers out there, when GTA comes out, don't release another game for
Yeah, it's
another
gonna be,
year and a
it's gonna
half.
be shot.
'Cause No one's
we're
buying it.
still rocking on that one from over
No
10 years
one's
ago.
buying it.
Same one from over 10 years. We're still
and
rocking
they come
it.
out with a
Wild.
huge map, and I gotta explore that shit. Oh my god!
Wild,
Forget about
yeah.
it.
See more PlayStations than we did Grand Theft Autos. Like,
Yeah, dead ass.
Seriously.
Xboxes. See more consoles. Period.
Seriously.
Come and go.
Seriously,
Come and go.
I think, and I don't quote me, but I think
We've seen
it
more
came out in
presidents th-
2013.
We've seen before that. We've seen more presidents than we've had GTA games in the past decade.
I think it
wild
came out in
stat.
2013.
I think it was 2000. I had it for the original Xbox.
13.
I had it
No,
for the
I'm
360.
talking about. Oh, you're talking about like the
Like no GTA 5 or whatever that
Hey.
one is.
2013. Check it out. Look at it
All
right
right.
now. We're gonna. end
Y'all
it.
tell us whether we're dumb or not in the comments.
2013. I'm thinking.
Like
it.
we said, like, share, subscribe,
Yes.
all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Please, it helps
all right,
us out
all right,
a lot.
audience, tell us.
All right, you gotta,
Count down.
yeah, okay.
What
Wait,
we say
wait.
again?
We're gonna say thanks for watching the B&Sn podcast.
Thank
Yeah.
you for watching the BNS. I got this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
yeah.
I mean,
Thank
Go
you
ahead.
or thanks? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. all right. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Calm out. Calm out. Hold on. All right. Go ahead, Crystal.
All right,
Count
go
us
ahead,
in.
count
Thanks for watching. Oh, you a bitch.
down. Oh, it was on 3?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, here we
Put
go.
it on 5.
5.
Okay. 5. Do it to 5.
1 through 10.
Do it
1
to
through 10.
5.
1 through 10. Thank you for watching.
Nah, we're going to 5 now. Jesus Christ, here we go. Oh my God. I
know.
know he was. I know. I was actually gonna do it with him to see if we kept going, but like.
Go to 20. I want to feel involved.
Nah. all right. Try it again. Try it again.
Let's go to 3. 3.
Three. Thank you for watching the B&Sn podcast. Beautiful. Nice.